Good morning, everybody. This is Todd from Todd and Karen's Backyard Coop and Gardens. Man, the weather has took a turn. It was 49 degrees this morning. I started my vacation today. Was looking forward to mowing the yard, but it's mist and rain. The grass is still wet. Both days that I've been off, I didn't get a chance to mow because it was raining, and the grass is kindly high. So hopefully tomorrow I can take care of that. Everything's pretty and green now. Quick update on the chickens. Are doing well. Boy, them Buff Orpingtons are really growing. Them is some exciting birds to watch. I was down here last night after work checking on them, gathering some eggs. My wife has been sick, and you ought to see them buffs. I got lights in here, and they won't go up in the coop for some reason, so I've never forced them up in the coop yet. But they was down here. They would get up on the perches there. I seen them jumping off the dust bathtub here, and I couldn't figure out what they was doing, but I was finally able to see they was jumping, catching bugs, flying through the coop. It was funny. They're really perceptive bird. They don't miss a trick. I got all the little chicks. I'm tempted, maybe tomorrow after I mow and after it warms back up, to move these chicks out in the coop. They're getting pretty big because I need to get some out of the brooder in the garage. There's too many and they're getting too big for that, and they need to move down here. These have been down here probably close to 3 or 4 weeks. They ain't had the light in 2 or 3 weeks on them. They're fully feathered. They're getting bigger. A lot of people says don't put them in the coop till they're the same size, but I found out if you got them down here in this pen and all the other chickens are aware of them, when I do let them loose, it's just barely a little peck on the pecking order if they get around to food or water. It ain't like if you throw a new chicken in here. It gets pretty rough on that pecking order, but they'll just barely peck these little ones like, go on and get out of here. Ain't not your turn to eat yet, so that works out pretty good. I've done it twice and it's worked out, so who knows, maybe this time I may have to end up putting them back in there. You never know. I do know one thing. There is certain chickens, I don't have none at the time, but when I first started this, I had a leghorn hen and rooster. And that rooster was the calmest rooster. It loved everybody. It let all the hens lay and snuggle up to him. But that hen, there was certain chickens that she despised, and Silky's was one of them. And she would fight them worse than a rooster fight. It was awful. That's why I got rid of her. I give her to my brother-in-law where she could free range. And she tried that over there with his big leghorn hens, and they put her in place. And I've been over there several times, and she just mingles around, easy going now. Sometimes you just have a bully. Sometimes the bully has to be whipped. But that's the way it goes. Chickens are funny, man. I'm telling you, I never seen nothing like it. They can be cruel. But I've been very lucky. All these chickens here are peaceful. They love each other. They get along. It's really amazing. Because I got like 14 different breeds in here. Watch me say that, then I have trouble putting these chicks in. I'll jinx myself. But anyway, it's been really nice. And you know, another thing too, I had a couple young chicks, and they turned out to be roosters. And when they got old enough and realized they could mate, they'd wear these hens out and they would be stressed out. So I took them out of here and I sold them at the flea market. And I had Mr. Ed, the big cream leg bar. And the frizzle rooster was always the king of this coop. He was one of the first roosters in here. And big old Jed was scared to death of Mr. Frizzle. So one day I was in the garden planting something and I heard the awfulest commotion. I guess Jed had had enough and he had the Frizzle in the corner over there. He had blood drawn on him and I had to kick him off of her. So I got Mr. Jed and put him in the little Tractor Supply coop. But after a couple of weeks of that, I felt bad because he's such a big old rooster. I said, makes more sense to put Mr. Frizzle with one of his hens in that small one. Mr. Frizzle don't have to be all humped over when he goes under the coop and pecks around. So, you know, when I put Mr. Ed, the cream leg bar rooster, back in here, these hens just got really peaceful. He's really a calm rooster. He's never, when he was little, I would pick him up and stuff. He didn't like it, but he would let me. But after he become adult, he don't want me picking him up no more. But he'll come up and eat out of my hand every once in a while. And he's really good about the mating, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, where them other roosters was like every 10 minutes just going nuts with these hens and stressing them out. Mr. Jed, he looks at them. He's the first one up and he's the last one to bed. He's walking the perimeter of this coop in here, making sure everything's looking outside. He rounds them all up and makes them go in. He's really a good rooster. I hope he stays that way. You never know with chickens, though. Here's my pretty Americana. That thing is so pretty. The lighting in here is not that great, so. But that blue and red Americana. Here's a Seabright that was mixed with a Leghorn, and this is what'll come out real dark down the back. And she's about a half a size bigger than the original Seabrights. Right there's the other little Seabright. Now she's purebred. I went back to get more of those off the guy, and he said a hawk had got a Seabright rooster, so the white Leghorn that he had bred the Seabright hens, and this is what the outcome was. A still pretty bird. I kind of like the black down its back, and the size is a little bit bigger, so I'm getting a little bit bigger egg from her than the other one. My wife thinks they're ugly, but everybody that comes to the coop, they always point at the Seabrights and say how beautiful and how detailed their feathers are. But anyway, I got to get busy. I sit here and ramble on forever about things. Just wanted to give y'all an update on the coop and the chickens. And y'all have a safe and blessed day. This is Todd from Todd and Karen's Backyard Coop and Gardens. May your gardens grow and your chickens be happy. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. All comments are welcome. Everybody take care. Bye.